welcome back to Christina Just Tried. I'm Christina. This week I'm going to do something that I found on Instagram. The post was for snickerdoodle cookies, but with a twist with banana. The recipe I originally found didn't call for egg or butter, but when I went back to the post, I thought I saved it and I didn't. So it is what it is. Join me in the kitchen and let's get to cooking. We're gonna measure out all of our dry ingredients. First off is the all-purpose flour. We're gonna measure out 3 cups or 380 grams of all-purpose flour. Cornstarch, we're going to do 2 teaspoons. And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. Dumb ways to die. Then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of baking soda, our leavening agent, half a teaspoon of salt. Looks like we're going to use some sea salt. One teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Fresh nutmeg is always superior, in case anyone is wondering. Just gonna grind it up. Is that half a teaspoon? Sure. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna say it is. And then you're just gonna go ahead and sift everything. We're going to set that aside and measure out our sugar in a separate bowl. Now we're going to take 1 cup of granulated sugar, or 200 grams if you're doing it by weight. Next on deck is brown sugar. We're going to do half a cup or 100 grams. And then we have 2 sticks of butter. And it says 2 bananas or 3/4 of a cup or 220 grams of banana. I like to pre-smash my bananas. So 220 grams of banana. Oh, that was perfect. 2 bananas. Second to the last ingredient, gonna do 1 large egg yolk. And to that, I'm just gonna go ahead and technically the last ingredient is vanilla extract. We'll add that with the sugar and the eggs later on, and it'll just be 1 teaspoon. So let's get to mixing. So here we're taking 2 sticks of butter, throwing it in the mixer along with the brown sugar and granulated sugar, and we're gonna drop the mixer head and begin to whip it until it's light and fluffy. Takes a couple of minutes to get all incorporated, but once it does, you'll see it all becomes nice and fluffy. Go ahead and turn off the mixer, and we're gonna add in the egg yolk along with that mashed banana, and then we're gonna mix it all up again, and it's gonna become even more light and fluffy. I'm gonna stop the mixer and go ahead and scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl just to make sure that all the butter, eggs, banana, and sugar is nicely incorporated. And then we're gonna throw the bowl back on and mix it up again and add in the 2 tablespoons or 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Alright, now we are going to add in the remaining dry ingredients: the all-purpose flour, the baking soda, the salt, and the cinnamon and nutmeg and cream of tartar. So scrape all that in there. Then we're going to throw the paddle attachment back on. And when we start the mix again, we're going to slowly pulse the dry ingredients so we don't get a big old cloud of flour going everywhere. Ta-da! Just pulsed it a couple of times, let it run, and in a matter of seconds it'll all combined. Once all the dry is combined, go ahead and turn that mixer off. You don't want to over mix the dough. You want your cookies to be nice and fluffy. Just like that. So right now the dough is really soft. We're gonna scoop the dough out and then chill it before we bake. Now that we got these scooped, we're gonna put plastic wrap on top and refrigerate them for a couple of hours until they're firmed up, because they're too soft to bake. If we bake them right now, they're just gonna spread and be wafer thin. So now that the dough has chilled for a couple of hours, in this bowl I have 1 cup of sugar and about a tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna mix that together, and that's what we're going to coat the cookies with. I'm just gonna take the refrigerated dough balls, dump them in the bowl, get them nicely coated, and then placing them on my sheet pan. I'm putting about 12 each per sheet pan, and then we're gonna bake them off in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 12 to 13 minutes and rotating it halfway through. So now we have our oven preheated at 350 degrees. And we're going to bake these cookies off at 11 to 12 minutes. And there you have it, banana-snickerdoodle cookies. I'll link the recipe in the website that I got it from down below. Also, I would have to say that I probably like these a lot better than typical snickerdoodles. They definitely have like a banana bread taste and that snickerdoodle crunch to them, but they're really, really moist and delicious. So yeah, if you try them out, let me know. Tag me at Christina Just Tried, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. Bye.